A fascinating use for computers is in the area of art and entertainment. We're here at Creative Engineering to find out how this computer-oriented company really works.
That's right, Neil. And my boss, Aaron Fechter, has agreed to take us on a tour.
Could you explain to me what electronimation is?
Well, electronimation is our code word for the process of joining mechanics, electronics, art, and music in the form of an art product that we call electronimation. That's the animated characters singing and performing and dancing. And this is David Thomas, our staff artist, doing some finishing touches on Fats Geronimo, our gorilla who performs in the Rock-afire Explosion show. This is actually where the concept of an electronimated character begins. And from here the character goes into sculpting. Here's a character that's been sculpted, molded, and formed out of latex rubber. This is just his face. This particular mask is just a piece of rubber at this point. It will become a character when it's fit with mechanical devices, eyes, ears, nose, and body later.
Aaron, could you tell me, what's this steel skeleton?
This is the mechanical mainframe for a gorilla. As you can see, he's got arms. They go left and right and up and down. That's because he plays a keyboard. Okay. This arm goes left and right and up and down so that he can play right hand and left hand. He's got a head assembly here. It's completely hinged. He can tilt it left and right, back and forth. This is the lever that moves the mouth. Now, all these parts are made out of steel or aluminum, and they're made on machines. The machines that these are made on, some of them are computerized, which means the computer actually controls the way these parts are made. When the parts are finally made and they're assembled into this particular character, like this gorilla here, and he's ready for programming, a computer actually does the programming, so that the controls and the decisions as to when to move left and right and up and down are doled out by the computer itself. The cylinders, which carry the air pressure from the main air compressor, get it through these hoses here. And these hoses get the air from valves, which are controlled by the computer. As you can see, there's air cylinders here that move it left and right. The stroke of the cylinder is the device that actually moves it. Here's the cylinder that moves its head up and down. The ones back here are the ones that tilt it left and right. And the computer is making the decisions all the time as to what signals to send where. The computers are pretty standard no matter what character we're building, so they can just build the same computers practically. But the artists, meanwhile, in the art department have to start preparing the fur parts and the other art components like the masks and so forth, while the mechanical department is building the structure, the metal, the aluminum, and the hinges and the cylinders. It's important for us to make sure that the parts are of an absolute standard quality, because parts need to be interchangeable so that, say, one leg of one animal fits on another animal just as well. We have 8 different kinds of animals, like the bears, the dogs, the foxes, and the birds. There's 8 different kinds, but at any one time we may have as many as 50 to 100 characters in production. On stage right, we have the Rolf and Earl show. Rolf and Earl are a couple of comedians. Rolf is the big wolf, and Earl is the little puppet.
Hey, let's get serious for a moment, shall we, Earl?
Sure, Rolf. What you want?
Earl, I'm going out on my own.
What? You mean you're gonna split up the act?
That's right, Earl. It's time we went our separate ways.
You promise, Rolf?
I'm serious this time, Earl. I'm going to leave you.
But, Rolf, you can't leave me. I've given you the best years of my life. You were nothing before you found me.
That's right. But now I'm a big star, and I don't need you anymore.
Have you lost your mind?
Why? Have you found one?
Yeah, and I know it was yours because I found it at the library.
Oh, why, thank you, Earl, for that compliment.
Yeah, they was using it as a doorstop. Hit the symbol, Rolf.
Earl, I didn't come here to be insulted.
Oh, yeah? Where do you usually go?
This is Kathy Norman. Kathy, could you tell me where we are right now?
Okay, right now you're in the programming room. Programming room. This is the computer board. Right, you have your basic programming buttons. We have 5, but we only got 4 because we're not real good at it yet. Okay, this is the computer controls the tapes that you're on. Right now we're on 7, which is the basic arms. So you get the drums right on the do. That's your down. That's your over and down. Okay. You got a basic 2/4 beat, which is real hard. It's real hard to do. Okay. But you have to listen to the drum beat. Hit the drums right on the key that the drummer has hit them in the songs that you're playing. As you can see, this is not as easy as it might appear to be, and it's got to be real perfect before it gets out or it doesn't get out. It's basically already programmed it, so we'll let him do it.
Than I thought. It seems that you've used so many different types of computers and signals and all. Could you tell me what your philosophy is on computers in the future?
Well, in the future, of course, everybody knows there'll be computers in every phase of life. And my personal belief is that that's good. It's very good. In the past, they used to think that computers were going to replace men on work and everything like that, but it's really not true, and it's proved not to be true. Computers aid men in their work, they aid men in their development and the evolution of mankind, and in fact, the more computers there are helping do work, the less expensive the parts are that are made. For instance, in our bears, the computer-made parts are a lot cheaper than the parts we make by hand. And what that eventually means for man is that if more and more parts were made by computers, like radios and TVs, and even when homes are built by robots that are controlled by computers, that the price of these things will go down so much that there'll be a reverse inflationary trend, which means that prices come down instead of going up year by year by year. And that'll be good for everybody.
You was just joking about leaving me. Once you're off,
Don't worry, Earl. I'll keep you on hand for a while longer.
all right. The whole world's going crazy.
And that ain't no reason for fuss.
You ain't no fun unless you're crazy.
'Cause no one's as crazy as...
No one's as crazy as...
No one's as crazy as... The Rolf the Wilson!
Featuring Ralph the Wolf.
And his sidekick,
Earl Merle. And the new Rolf.
Okay.
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 Okay.